Alright, testing again. Hey everybody, Arkanova here.
And focus.
She is very quiet because she is dying. I wish she was not dying. But she is dying. We're gonna head to the underground ruins at Station Street. Do what Master Bergenurgedurgle's doing. After separating from his companions, Van made his way to Station Street. A lot more people around, now that we're heading into the afternoon. Well, for now I've got to find out what Master wants from me. He went through the trouble that he had descending that orb mill. Something's definitely up. It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. I guess the first step is just to meet up and hear him out.
The entrance to the underground ruins is down the back alley.
Down the back alley.
To the department store.
Do, sneaky, sneaky. Van's a sneaky. Celise?
Celise? The hell are you doing down here? Master called me over to talk. What? Did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
Oh no.
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkwright. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
Oh, come on.
What? Back up. Did I hear that right? He's dead.
No, he's not. You literally just saw this go down.
We're talking about the Bearguard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much, right?
I'd be like, bitch, he literally just sent me an email like 5 minutes ago.
Now hold on a sec. That ain't...
That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria, but even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
There you go, Van. Put it together.
Don't tell me she's corroded the way Asha was.
Hey, put it together.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing.
That you a bitch.
Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by. Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
And then we get fucking Van Fricasseed.
Can get their memories rewritten. This ain't the time to mull things over, though. Up and at 'em, Mare Bear. We got trouble. Shit. I can't go Grendel?
Nope. You are dead. The power of the girls and their stigmas is like way up here. And while Van's good, he's like down here without Grendel. Wait. Oh, okay. How do I get to go back to this? Because the going up would have been, doing it the other way would have been Route B. Like, Van, you know shit's going down. Why would you ever go alone? That's dumb. I don't understand that. Ugh. Sweet Adios. Didn't see that coming. Guess playing fair is too much to ask. I'm gonna worm my way out of this. Someone's watching. Must be some sort of technique to conceal their presence. Don't know if it's related to the rewrite, but sticking around won't do me any favors. Now, how do I lose them? It's around noon on a Saturday. I think I know who to count on to give me an out. Act 3. Route C. Heretic Hunt.
This really isn't the best place to be right now. Need to find a good opportunity to get to the center of the connecting bridge.
Yeah, any opportunity, you just walk there. There he is. Nice. He got away. Target has boarded a taxi heading northwest. The vehicle's make is... You won't be able to find me. I'm the best. Sorry to drop in on your lunch break. I don't give it a second thought, brother. Shuttling folks around is what I live for. Besides, I know this ain't just for kicks. Anytime you're in a bind, I've got your back. You're a cabbie like no other. I was about to get tangled up with some pesky characters is all. Can I hassle you to take the back roads? Maybe shake them off a bit? Haha. Forgot that you're a pretty streetwise cat yourself. Just sit tight. Giordano will get you anywhere you're going in record time. But will you get me there in record safe? Time. I said time. But safe. Time. S-A-F-E. T-I-M-E. The fuck did he drive into an underground tunnel? Is this where you want out, brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'm taking, no car can follow. I owe you one, Giordano. Take care heading back. You betcha. Two of us share compadre and Dingo. Next time you need a lift, just give me a call, brother. Alright there, Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, Dingo is an old pal of his, huh? There's another way he'd come in clutch for me. Alright, time to trudge my way through. Odd though, the timing's just too good. Then there were all those guys surveilling me. Doesn't exactly match the Gralzerter MO. I had to guess. Forget it, I just need to lie low in the Blacklight District and...
Oh, hell! A thaumaturgy trap! So I was right on the money.
It's scary.
Harriet, you came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason.
Nope.
Van Arkride. Within you resides the root of all things demonic.
Oh, come on, brother.
Cursed did Bearguard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish. For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
Oh.
So it got you too, huh? I had a hunch this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned.
You ran into you guys instead, huh? Try to lure him and the bastard blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Mother Celise, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line.
There is no need for delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well. Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir.
Well then.
Pretty sure we're dead again.
There are too many for me to hold off alone. Add a Dominion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
So, to Saturday?
Surrender yourself. This is farewell, Arkride.
Shit. My number's up.
I think I've seen quite enough.
Hey, Leon.
Cold
I may hate you, Arkride, but this is just ridiculous.
dear Father Leon.
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
The gall!
The nerve!
Him.
This way, then!
Oh,
What?
he's just, I
Bailing
think
me
he
out,
can
huh?
just help thing.
Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
Well, yeah, he's also a Gralzerter.
Refer to the way Celise isn't in hers. Yes. But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Sounds good.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll.
Oh, I intend to collect. Two headed toward the surface through a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Rewritten memories and perceptions, Under normal circumstances, I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Good to know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself. That said...
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
Nope.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
One misstep along the way into either of those scenarios could have wound up true. But the idea that Master was cursed is obviously a total fabrication. They don't seem like they're being controlled either, so the only option left is that their minds have been tampered with. Only is a bit of a strong word there. It could be that our master truly is dead and your memory was the one that was rewritten. What a load of... On second thought, I'm having a hard time debunking you there. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with Master right now is being used against us. Likely so. Though by whom, we have yet to understand. It's gotta be linked to stuff on your end, yeah? You must have known something was off earlier today. That's right. After the incident at Nemeth Isle, we decided to split up and chase the perpetrator's trails. Meaning that for a time, Celise and I acted separately. She had some business in the capital, so we decided to meet in the outskirts and share our findings this morning. But for some reason, we weren't speaking on the same wavelength. As I listened on, she suddenly came out saying that our master was dead. I tried convincing her otherwise a multitude of times. And her response? That I was one of those whose memories were fiddled with. If even the Grolls aren't immune to this, then yeah, there's a chance that you're the one who's gone off the rails. Well, I may be informed on this rewrite business now. Yesterday, I couldn't conjure up the words to refute her. At the time, Celise unleashed her stigma. No, scratch that. Maybe that her stigma went out of control due to the psychological strain of Master Beauregard's supposed death. I've got a responsibility to put Arkwright down. If you can't accept that, then stay out of my way. Then, to my surprise, the vice captain appeared. Hunting down heretics is the duty of us monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarter. But quarters? They then subjected me to a merciless barrage of thaumaturgy. I can only endure so much. That sounds pretty rough. Your concern is touching, but some people came to our rescue after I escaped. They even treated my wounds. The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. It's rather dire, really. I can't even control my mana effectively. So that's why you aren't looking so hot. It's bad enough that those two are the ones rewritten. Now the only person who stood a chance of going against them has his power sealed. Truth told, this is more than I bargained for. All I intend to do is look into their activities. But in a twist of fate, I became your savior. It appeared that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have just let the matter run its course. You better follow that up with a psych. Anyway, our only hope of bringing them back to their senses is to join forces. We're in agreement there. Ah, there's the exit up ahead. Not great. Seen this place before. This is a waterway beneath the Tyrell district. Just a bit further until we get above ground. So that's probably why we couldn't go to the Tyrell district.
Now we'll be able to go to the shop.
Good, I don't see any pursuers, but let's keep aiming topside.
You know,
Switching to maintenance.
Bird. Freeze. More freeze.
Or freeze. No. Fire. No fire.
There will be fire.
There will be fire. Okay.
Plenty for fire. Weapon and extra line only. Okay. So, yeah.
More fire.
New shard skill added.
More
burn.
fire.
More fire.
Shard skills updated.
I woke up this morning. I didn't think I'd be making off with you of all people.
That's my line you're stealing. Now, if you would be so kind, try and stay out of my way.
Damn,
Let's make
cold as ice.
Yes, I am the ice guy. Go there just yet. Find some treasure. Well, that's rude. We're gonna go this way, either, right? Alright. Say less. Bet. Skibidi toilet. Ah, yes. The skibidi toilet.
Shut up.
Looks like we shook him. What's our next move? I mentioned before that a few benefactors came to my aid. They should be waiting for me up ahead.
Hey! Over here!
Anne's here too? Something must have happened.
How the fuck could you have possibly saved us from Ashlad and Celise? So those are your guardian angels, huh?
The movie biz.
What a story. Truth really is stranger than fiction sometimes. Still, Celise and Ashlad chasing you down, it boggles the mind. Oh yeah, you've met the vice captain before, huh, Director? We shared a table at the Revolution Festival. Leon was there too, if memory serves. That I was. The director was a rare source of stimulating conversation. Celeste and I have met a few times as well. I know she isn't the type of person who'd do this to you. So please, don't take it to heart, Leon. You have our fullest support. Right, if there's any way we can help you out, all you have to do is say the word. Can't thank you too enough. Especially given that you've already saved me this morning. After that, I'm guessing you picked him up in this van when he was hurt? Yes, we were heading back from scouting a filming location on the outskirts of the city. That's when we chanced upon Leon lying on the side of the road. The boy was bleeding head to toe. You can imagine how flabbergasted we were. Since we've hit it off before, giving him somewhere to take shelter was a no-brainer. A production man does make for decent camouflage. On top of transportation. On that note, we need to collect ourselves fast. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Gotcha. So is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, we'll ferry you on over to these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all. I thought it was Daybreak, too. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Yeah, we'll hitch a ride with you. It's not like there's much alternative. Swell then, come on, hop right in. We can get to the Auburn District in no time via the expressway. No! Shopping!
I thought we were gonna go.
There we
shopping, but I was
go.
wrong. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I should probably get in touch with the others. You've got to be kidding me. They're blocking communications? Huh. But why? Even the radio isn't working. Well, this is a fine pickle we're in. It's probably a localized orbital wave jam, but if that's their angle... You don't think Ashley and his pals are onto us already? They've probably got eyes all over the capital, which means...
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
Dun dun. Oh, it can't get much worse.
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are.
Yep.
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me. Don't move, Arkwright. Same goes for you, Leon. Force me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celeste, wait! He isn't... She's using her stigma?
That ain't good.
You're not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
Oh no.
I can't let any more people get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Tuck and roll, Van. Tuck and roll. Oh shit, he tucked and roll.
The shards cushioned my fall, but...
He didn't tuck and roll well enough. Oh shit.
Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkwright.
Yeah, I'm a good dude.
That's what makes this such a crying shame.
You're not. Look at your face.
Send you off in peace.
So pretty in 3D, but so ugly on paper.
Sleep tight.
They did it so bad.
That God, she's so gross looking. Like her model is so fucking attractive, but her portrait is so fucking ugly.
I know they made it.
Oh God, it's like the worst fucking. You're giving her the whole. Celeste kills Van. Celeste kills Van. Rough.
We're dead. Celeste is just on it.
Yeah, she's the fucking got the fire. Ugh, the Tyrell district. I must have rewound back to when we joined up with Gotti and Nina. Van, is something wrong? Yeah, I can't join you. Besides, nah, although it will be if things play out like I recall. So is there any place in capital you can use this? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Blah 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 da, da, da. Taking the expressway would get us to the Auburn district in no time, but is the cathedral really our best bet? What's up? Do you know something we don't? Sorta, yeah, it's tough to explain. Let's just call it a flash of intuition. Oh?
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep...
Really, though? Those conditions, they should be fine, but we'll want to iron things out a little. You guys are gonna have to work with me here. Mind humoring me a bit? Yeah, not in the least. In for a Reg, in for an Arge. We'd be more than happy to help. Thanks, you two. Where do you propose we go, then? Just a sec. There's something I want to make sure of first. We'll need some spare Zyphas. Think I'll lay a little groundwork over here, too, while I'm at it. Groundwork. Well, we're on the expressway, just like we planned. Nothing out of the ordinary that I can tell. Not yet, no. Something wrong, Nina?
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be. Yo, Arkwright. Sticking with that director and actress won't...
Yes, it will.
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Celise? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
Yeah.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, you can sign up Leon alongside her.
Damn it. I'm getting distracted.
What? What'd you say, dear?
I don't know if he'd. I don't think he'd go for that.
No, Gotti would definitely go for that.
Well, Gotti would, yeah, but Leon probably wouldn't.
I don't know. Leon and Celise. Two incredibly powerful girls, Ritter. Buddy cop comedy. Starsky and Hutch. I'd watch that.
Those aren't Leon or Arkwright. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance.
Da da da.
One over on me, did ya?
Did indeed.
You're in for it now, Master's pet.
You're just jealous I'm the favorite.
Whoa, Nelly. That went exactly the way Vance said it would.
Yep.
Oh, those Zyphas we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy.
Yep.
Wasn't that Ash lad just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Just shut up and drive.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Celise.
Correct.
And Leon, please stay safe.
We're trying. But it ain't easy. Summons District Central Station. We're invisible. Could have been. So far, so good. Guess they fell for our stunt doubles. We have the director and Nina to thank for that. Moving on. I think that a place like this was beneath the city.
Aramis?
No.
No.
Camping around like this is getting us nowhere. We need to start working toward turning the tables. And one of the keys to that is, without a doubt, your stigma's power. Is there really no way for you to restore it? You say that as if it's trivial. First of all, a stigma's very existence is absolute in this world. They are thus unsealable by nature. Master did mention something like that, but if that's the case, how did it happen anyway? Heaven knows. All I can tell you is that it isn't something the Vice Captain's thaumaturgy should be capable of. This is only speculation, but perhaps my stigma overreacted after an unknown force attempted to tamper with me. Since then, it has not yet returned to its normal state, and so I am unable to release it properly. That does line up with our current sitch. I'm curious about the specifics of this tampering business, but we can set that aside for now. If there's no problem with the stigma itself, then we should be able to do something about it, right? Well, it'd only be a half measure, but if we manage to stabilize my stigma's power, then yes, possibly. But as we are without specialists on our side, we'd have to make do on our own. At the very least, we need a spiritual hotspot to give the stigma a foothold with which to adjust. Finding one will prove inconvenient, however, with all these prying eyes on the lookout. A spiritual hotspot where no one is watching. Actually, I think I know a place, the perfect one for the job, in fact. The underground ruins at Station Street. This is from where Celeste first summoned you to meet with her. Yeah, except now it'll be her blind spot. All the way down here is an altar where the first Genesis was enshrined. It was on a small scale, but the higher elements were in effect back then, so it should count as a spiritual hotspot. That may be just the ticket. Though I must say, his mental acuity is positively uncanny. What, you think of a stumbling block? Oh, I've no objections. Celise's clairvoyance is usually quite lacking, but right now her stigma is running amok. If she applies herself, she'll be able to see quite a distance. It's only a matter of time before we're discovered. And we'd best get a move on. Watch my back in there, Frostbite. Very well, I'll be expecting the same from you in return, Sir Spriggan. You know, when you call me Sir Spriggan, it sounds demeaning. Exactly. You bastard. Exactly.
Leave it to me.
Suggesting physical
Oh, icy freezing. This is not going to go well.
activating skill.
Bet.
Nice. That went great.
You did well then. For a rookie. I'm not used to being unable to unleash the full breadth of my power.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
That's some kind of flex. You're tearing right through these monsters, man.
Suggesting mastery attack.
We have the advantage.
Rigid pain.
Pull out all the stops.
So this does hit all of them. Why won't you freeze?
Nice. That went great.
Here we come. Challenge you. We have the advantage.
Loading enemy stats.
You can be frozen, muted, and sealed.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Or you can also be delayed, burned, blinded, and death blown very quickly.
Lay on the back.
You're next.
Smooth.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration. What a pleasant surprise.
Well, aren't you hot stuff, Leon?
Well, it's pretty hot stuff, yeah, man. He's pretty hot stuff.
Suggesting physical attacks.
Let's get to work.
Target attack available.
You have a chance for a preemptive strike. I'll end you.
Battle finished.
Dang.
Processing data. Level up magic attack.
I'll end you. Here we go.
Target attack available.
This charge attack actually does a lot of damage.
Suggesting magic attacks.
Gotta get back on my feet.
Commencing battle.
I think we lost him.
Yes, indeed. Though I'm certain Celeste will be ready to resume her pursuit at any moment. That pertinacious personality of yours is proving quite troublesome.
Pass some more.
Get him, Van.
Treasure, What a pleasant surprise.
Looks like the gang's all here. Chance.
I hate how it doesn't just let me do the vandalize rate as the default.
Right through. Here goes.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Take this. Let's get
Don't let your feelings
Snooze, you lose.
Burn.
Things are a little out of an unsurprising result.
Looks like a chest.
Sounds like a chest, feels like a chest, must be a chest. You okay, dear?
I suggest physical attacks for now.
I second that suggest.
That hits the spot.
Try to get my CP back then.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Let's make it.
Battle finished. Now practice
Good work, Cap.
Eh, good enough.
All in one piece.
I feel good as new. Now then.
Probably gonna lose, but this is as deep as it gets. There does indeed seem to be spiritual power gathering here. Think it'll work? I'll see what I can do. Damn, nice work. Dominions don't play around, huh? Normally, this sort of fine-tuning is best done in a more controlled environment. Proceeding with such a meager pool of mana will take a fair bit of time. Yeah, well, tough cookies. There's no monsters around to worry about, so let's just hunker down and get it done. I've never had a situation this sticky, but being targeted in and of itself ain't so new to me. Work in the shadows long enough and you're bound to run into a few cloaks and daggers. Overplaying the hard-boiled bit, aren't we? Brag as you like, but you're still softer than you'd care to admit here and there. Who said I'm bragging? Get off my back and concentrate, would you? Oh, don't worry on my account. The adjustments are going smoothly.
May I ask a question? You need only answer as much as you are able.
Okay.
Sure. Go for it.
I've been sitting on this for quite a while now.
Alright.
What exactly happened 8 years ago?
Ooh.
The two of us happened to be the same age, meaning that back then, we were both 17. Instead of attending Aramis Academy as you should have, you suddenly dropped out, leading the life of a drifter until Master Bearguard took you in.
TLDR, Elaine's dad said, stay away from my fucking daughter, you scoundrel. Here's some money. Now get out of here. Or some shit along those lines.
It was around that time that he sustained serious injury.
Oh.
Celeste and I only learned of this after the fact. You can see why it would make us rather distrustful of you. inquire as we might, our master refused to enlighten us.
What makes you think I'm gonna?
Yeah, well, it's not like he could say anything. His final disciple was a walking taboo, a vessel housing a ruler of devils.
And it's as I thought.
My power went out of control.
Yeah. I won't go into detail, but there was a time I let my power go out of control. Being a vessel, that power is only leftover scraps. Yet it was still enough to snuff out every spark of life in the area. If Master hadn't put his life on the line to save me, I might have never gotten my humanity back.
I half expected that was the case. This rewrite about Master Bearguard being struck by a curse is only just outside the realm of truth, then.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah. One false move and things could have ended up that way for real. If you think about it like that, maybe I am a heretic, like they said.
You are.
But even then, I can't just give myself up to him. Master granted me a new lease on life and pointed me down my path. That's a kindness I aim to repay.
Your origins are unknown to me, and the way you hover between light and shadow is exceptionally dubious. And to top it all off, you may well harbor the root of all things demonic. No Dominion could possibly overlook that.
Correct.
But if Master Bearguard sets you down your road in life, then far be it from me to chide you for walking it.
Well, chide me, you still do.
To avoid involving the innocent, or to keep them out of harm's way at the expense of your own well-being. You're even more tender-hearted than I ever could have imagined.
Coming on to me?
Hold up. Are you saying you remember what happened last time?
Why, I'm not sure what you mean. At any rate, our little tete-a-tete has me inclined to acknowledge you as a fellow student. Unrefined though you may be.
Oh, shut up.
To the point where I'm willing to commend you for how far along you've come. And for getting us to this point.
You are coming on to me. I mean, Van's wearing the earring on his right ear. You know what that means. That's the universal sign, dear.
You actually did it.
Yes, albeit to a wholly limited extent. Still, this should give us more leeway to oppose Celise.
I've known you'd be here. Bet you think you're clever throwing us off the trail like that. I'd give you a pat on the back for it, but we both know you can't run away forever. Now give it up so I can send you off in peace.
Someone's here ahead of schedule.
How very timely of you, Celise. Your clairvoyance has improved.
Mm-hmm.
If only I were a little more incentivized to appreciate that right now.
Huh? If you're trying to blow smoke up my ass,
There
I'm
you
not
right there.
hearing it.
The time has come to convict the heretic. Father Leon, I will make no guarantees on your survival should you insist on obstructing us.
Multiplex thaumaturgical formation. Their showing at Arasion pales in comparison to this. Our prospects aren't bright. Even though I can use my stigma, it has yet to recover fully.
While on the other hand, hers is going berserk at full blast. We don't stand a chance in Gehenna. Not without backup.
What the?
Orbital drone?
Take this!
We're being ambushed!
Now!
And Ren.
Charge!
Activating interference protocol.
Get rid of those magic circles.
Roger!
Please tell me I'm yes, will be here.
Mind if I have this dance?
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Elaine, you got skills, but they take you.
Meddling jackasses!
Phantom Thief Grimcat takes to the stage.
Van, here's
Oh,
your
good.
chance.
Caster is here.
Hurry up and get to stepping.
Just in the nick of time.
Well, anyway, I was Googling something, so I didn't really get a chance to read any of this. Okay.
I take it this was premeditated?
Yes. The memo Van left behind gave us the gist of the situation. The rescue party's arrived, just like your 4SPG asked.
Dad.
I don't pay extra.
Anya consulted me on the matter, after which I rushed right over.
Good girl. Well, I love you, Red.
Always a surprise up your sleeve.
You know it. Now let's blow this joint.
I suppose we must. Until next time, Celise.
Leon, Arkwright, get your asses back here! We still got a score to settle, damn it!
Resume, this is not the place to settle it. Dude, that was a close one. Oh shit. Van must really love Judith. He's letting her drive, baby. Sure was, but we managed to pull it off. Hell yeah. My blood's still pumping. Well, yes, if it wasn't pumping, you would be dead. It's a relief that you two made it out safely. Narrow escape as it was. I'll say thanks for getting us out of a tight spot. That extends to you as well, Nina, Mr. Director. We seem to have a habit of being in your debt. Yeah, I don't think twice about it. We wouldn't have been able to live with myself leaving you high and dry. Yes, thank goodness it worked out. After what happened, we headed back to your office at Old Town where we bumped into the others. It was right about then we were starting to put our plan into action. Lucky thing too, all we were missing was a way to get around. Indeed, time was far too short for us to spend it arranging for transport. After seeing your force big, we knew we had to work swiftly and carefully, especially with a group of our size. And just so you're aware, I laid a few false trails to keep them off our scent for a while. Nice. These cars have shards applied to them for good measure. That should cut off any thaumaturgy used to detect us. I'm also conducting a test run of Theo and Zeros' new functions while we're at it. Though they do have a Stigma user with them, if she shifts in high gear, we might be in for a bad time. So what's the plan, boss? Altered memories or not, those two have got you branded as a full-blown heretic. That puts us up against Celise, Ashlad, and a whole bunch of monks from Iscariot. Grave circumstances, to be sure. There should still be some means of counteraction to whatever's manipulating their consciousness, but it's easier said than done. Yeah, not even Kuragane was immune. And now that the corrosion's affecting a Stigma user, it's probably stronger than it was yesterday. What, like we didn't have it hard enough? Frankly, I would suggest relying on the guild, though it would only be a makeshift solution at best. That's the issue here. No matter how many people we throw at this, it won't change the situation. What we need to do is bring them back to their senses. But how? Persuasion via peaceful dialogue hasn't exactly been effective. Right, we need something concrete, something that reveals a contradiction between the rewrite and reality. A contradiction between the rewrite and reality? I think you're starting to lose us. Just get the father and we're good. Yes, we've never really interacted all that deeply with Celise. Or Mr. Zeman, for that matter. You can blame us for dragging you into this crazy caper to begin with. On that note, did you remember something? Yeah, Master Barragod sent us a letter yesterday. The one where he gave his advice, it seemed real enough to me. Every word was written by him, 1000%. The Ormail, on the other hand, was faked. That's true, this is just a guess, mind. Perhaps their memories were rewritten only a short time ago? More specifically, it could have started as recently as today. Thinking back, you're probably right. There was nothing out of the ordinary about Celise when I corresponded with her yesterday. It could be that this memory rewrite phenomenon takes place during the dead of the night. Ah, that's the trick, huh? It does line up with every case so far. So all we have to do is find something from yesterday that'll prove Celise is remembering stuff wrong. I may have just the ticket then. It's the very reason Celise and I traveled to the capital to begin with. You see, Edith Cathedral received a letter from Master Beauregard as well, addressed to the two of us. They did? Yes, generally we members of the Gralsritter employ avenues outside of Congregation of Divine Worship's jurisdiction. But since Father Orwell of the Cathedral is a close friend of the Master's, the matter was entrusted to him. We received word of it the other day. Celise and I met up this morning and were on our way to retrieve it when I noticed something was wrong. The actual message is yet to be read, but it should make for a perfect trump card against Celise. Indeed, one couldn't ask for anything better. Sounds like we've got a solution then. Though executing it will be an undertaking of its own. As if we didn't factor that in already. Right, together there's nothing we can't tackle. That's the spirit. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. We're too invested to back out now. Count us in for the ride. Speaking of which, where are we headed, man? Much as I'd love to go straight to the cathedral, making a beeline for it is just asking to be caught. So how's about we take a different approach? I can hear the gears turning from here. Another one of your brilliant plans, man? Very well, let's hear it. Anything to break us out of this deadlock. That's right, go screw off. You're a loser. The Blacklight District was fruitless as well. It would seem that information from earlier was a red herring. Our target's collaborators must be deliberately muddying the waters. Damn, so much for doing this the easy way. At this rate, he'll get his ass picked off by some perfect stranger. For both him and the Master who covered for him to the end, I can't let that happen. Our duties are simply to be performed. There is no room for personal sentiment. Speak for yourself. Everybody's a jerk. Emotional detachment doesn't come easy for me, especially not with the lengths he's going to. I trust that you have no intention of aiding his escape. Pfft, get real, asshat. There's only one way this ends, and that's... Well, well. What happened? I found him. About time, too. Give us the location and we'll set out at once. Good, I'm sick of getting outsmarted at every turn. They're at the Alber District, right inside Edith Cathedral.
Pretty sneaky picking this place. You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time, you will meet your maker.
They're bearing down on us hard.
That's fine, we got this.
That comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that his caravan has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital. Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated. Sweet mother of Adios. Are they sure about this?
Yeah, we got this.
Seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
Let me start by apologizing for dragging you two out here. Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an ass of yourself.
I'll make an ass of you.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if he were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
Tell me, Celise. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bearguard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the commander and vice commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius were there too.
Wazzy! Kevin! Those are the only two I care about. I don't like Gaius.
By then,
But Wazzy and Kevin are fucking great.
Cursed and on the cusp of death. And explain his letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bearguard's handwriting for that of another.
To Celise and Leon, I pray that the past several months since our last meeting have treated you well. Since the start of the year, I have been out visiting the East. While these lands are as harsh and turbulent as ever, rest assured that I am safe and unharmed. It's come to my attention that Calvert is currently being beset by a number of peculiar incidents. Though it cannot return anytime soon, there is a possibility that this may devolve into an even greater crisis than which we experienced last year. So, at least, no matter what difficulties may come, you must stay your impulses and guide the way with a steady hand. As for you, Leon, use this opportunity to assess exactly what it is you should place your faith in. In the face of uncertain circumstances, it is your worth as a Dominion, rather than strength alone, that will be put to the test. It is my hope that each of you will see this as a source of personal enrichment. May you ever remain in good health. Beauregard Zeman. Yeah, should you come into contact with the van, do try not to indulge him too much. Interaction with others will be the best medicine for what ails him.
That last part kind of makes me wince a little, but there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celise.
Master? No, bullshit. It's gotta be.
I'll admit, Master's pointed words prick at me quite a bit, but they must cut especially deep for you, Celise. The way you're actively going against them.
Yeah.
She's wavering.
Just like we were hoping for.
Look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
I wonder where this is going to teleport us to.
Zeros, continue analyzing on max alert.
Vice Captain, your orders?
Still your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
Yeah, we don't know what'll fucking help him.
You won't even budge a little? Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right? But why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
These guys are something else. So,
I don't think the Iscariot monks are corroded.
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere.
My dukes are always up.
We're gonna fight this out. Disciple to disciple.
Oh, she not at her limit yet.
No, she's her.
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we?
Kinda.
Corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Celise, you wouldn't.
I would.
Stigma release. Sacred boundary!
Domain expansion.
Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave.
Where are we? Moonlit Vashtar Palace. I didn't know better. I'd say my eyes were deceiving me. It's Vashtar Palace in Aracion. This is the place where you squared up against Almada's boss. Or a recreation of it, anyway. But why bring us here? The better question is, how'd she just conjure all this up out of nowhere? By using a boundary spell unique to Dominions. The details are confidential, but essentially, it's used to ensure the demonic force can be vanquished securely. It's typically more limited in scope, but this time it seems to have been augmented by the power of that crimson corrosion. That she managed to expand a phase space like this of this magnitude is nothing short of astonishing. Miss Hortensia seeks to a decisive showdown against Mr. Arkwright. Her choice location may be intended to suit that mental conception. Where are you going? Okay. And Vashtar Palace hit the bill, huh? It's a little disorienting, but don't forget, we've only got one job to do. And that's making those two see some sense. We owe it to Nina and Salvatore for dragging them into this. Agreed. All that remains is to move forward. That said, we're going to have a scare-ass monks to contend with in here, in addition to the recreated monsters. Yeah, being inside this boundary is going to boost their thaumaturgy, too. This ain't going to be like last time, so stay sharp. Roger that? Let's head for the end with caution to spare. Niflheim once again. I really want to use Ren, but I really don't want to have to fucking reset up her stuff.
Yep. Yep.
So dumb.
Yep. Otherwise, you would have had to invest in an entirely second set of the gem rolls.
Except for the whole back there is one that is a one of that makes everything good, that makes it work. Because it throws down an additional 40% cast speed. So I got a 10%, a 20%, a 30%, a 40%, and a 50%. We're going to call a stream here. We'll come back in a few hours.